Okay, I think we are live, right? Here we go. A couple more seconds. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. So we're going live soon. Hi, Corinne, and whoever is in here in Zoom. Most of our attendees are going to be on the website, but please feel free to type questions into the Zoom chat box too. Okay, totally live. Okay, here we go. We are live. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. My name is Johannes Wisslinger, founder of Lifestyle Prescriptions University and Healthy Wealthy. And we're going to have in here too our absolutely amazing, wonderful, Healthy Wealthy coach, master trainer, Tamara Golden. Hi, Tamara. How are you?
Hi, everybody.
Good seeing you. Good seeing you. Yeah, we have a lot to talk about, and that's why we said, hey, let's schedule this Q&A, which actually was your suggestion, because there are a lot of questions out there. What are we doing here, right? What is this all about, Healthy Wealthy, and what we call the future of health coaching, or basically bringing a new way of coaching to the world? Again, quickly, let me just, before we go into the questions, I don't want to talk too much, right? In terms of general stuff, but really questions that everybody has. So if you're on the live page, a live streaming page, please type in your questions. First of all, before you do that though, type in if you are either a health coach already, you're a healthcare professional that is kind of interested in lifestyle medicine and health coaching and how to integrate it. If you somebody, hey, I love this, I want to have a new job, I want to do something I love, right, from your heart, and say, I want to start a new career, type that in. Where are you with that? And if you're a Healthy Wealthy coach already, type that in too, right? You want to know like your profession, where you stand basically, and then obviously please type in your questions, okay? Now, here we go. So let me just quickly start with a couple of points. Why are we even here? And, you know, like with the Lifestyle Medicine Summit that was just a couple of weeks ago with like 55,000 people attending, a lot of health professionals, obviously. And over the last years, we realized that, well, something needs to change. Our nonprofit division, right? What do we, with our nonprofit, that's what Healthy Wealthy and the summits are all about. It is all about making lifestyle medicine and health coaching accessible to everyone. So the question is, how do we do that? And we figured, you know, just repeating the same thing again and again and hope it gets better, it doesn't make really sense, right? We all know that. So what do we do? And so we came up with a new way. We said, let's redesign this. There are a couple things, right? If we want every person in the world, and I'm talking to you too, right? Wherever you are, a quick question, right? Do you have your own health coach already that you have access to on an ongoing basis, where it's easy for you to access, and most important, that it's affordable? And so we had two very clear goals: make it very easy to have access to a health coach, and to make it affordable so everyone can afford it, right? And make it in a way that we have this instant connection, right? There's nobody between you as a client, somebody that wants to reduce chronic health issues, wants to feel better, as we say, feel healthier, happier, right? Live longer, plan ahead, and also have a richer, more higher quality of life. And to do that, we felt, okay, we have to have this direct link, health coach and client, where there's nobody between, which also allows us to make this very affordable for everyone. Okay, so again, please type into the chat box. Love to know. And yes, here we go. Yes, I see some questions already. Now, what I'm going to do first of all, so we decided in terms of Healthy Wealthy, right, which the name says already. We felt, okay, health is so important. It affects everything in our life. But also the wealth part is super important, because if we do not value health, kind of like wealth, right? It's important to us. Things don't change. We don't get involved. We don't make the lifestyle changes we know we need to make. And talking to everyone out there now, because this today is really about health coaches, existing health coaches that are actually certified and trained already, and that becoming health coaches right now, health professionals that want to work with health coaches, bring a health coach in or add health coaching to your skill sets or start a new career, right? That's what we're going to talk about today. And I firmly believe that health coaches need to be paid really well. The main reason is because it takes a lot of fear away. It takes this like, oh my God, I need 3 more jobs, right? A lot of burnout is suddenly not there anymore because we have a financial kind of some stability, right? And also we can focus, most important, on our clients, right? We can focus on our clients and don't have to worry about upselling, selling this, selling that, right? Which we're not going to do on Healthy Wealthy, right? It's you and the client. You have your relationship. The client trusts you because the client knows, or your clients know, that you are there for them. You are their friend. You are their coach, nothing else. Clean, right? Something very new that nobody has done. And so I hope you're going to join this movement that we are building. And again, a movement can't be done by just a few people. We are kind of a small group, right? We don't have big funds. We don't have like tons of people that help. It is really about you building your practice and get out there and make these changes in people's lives. So again, thank you so much for being here. Please type into the chat box. And Tamara, how are you doing so far? I hope you don't mind if I bring you in once in a while, because you are just absolutely amazing in terms of the skills. You want to share a little bit in terms of your health coaching skills? You've been in this for so long, and you helped so much building this. Like, look at it like built by health coaches for health coaches and addressing a lot of these issues. You want to maybe a couple of minutes just talk about the core, like why are you so passionate about this? Oh, I couldn't hear.
Sorry, I was coughing before, so I muted myself. Yeah, so most of my career has been spent doing corporate wellness, which is an awesome space to work in as a health coach. And you get to help a lot of people because usually the companies will pay for the health coaching. And then their employees get to work with us, right at work. Usually they don't have to pay anything. They don't have to, check out of work. They don't have to take time off to do it. And there's often a culture of wellness right there. So, for people that have that benefit with their jobs, it's huge. And I've seen people make, amazing transformations in their health working with myself and other, team members at the company that I serve in. But if you're somebody that doesn't have that benefit at work, or you're an entrepreneur, or, you work in other circumstances, it can be hard to get a health coach. Sometimes, people don't know where to find a health coach, or they just, insurance doesn't generally cover it yet. So they're afraid to get, financially invested in a health coach because they think it might cost a lot of money and so forth. So the thing that really appealed to me about the Healthy Wealthy plan was that, as Johannes has said many times, this can bring health coaching to, anybody, anywhere, at a very reasonable price that it's going to be affordable for most people, like $30 a month. They get, all the group coaching that they want to participate in, plus they get some one-on-one support. And, if you're a health coach, how we work with people and, setting those small steps, and we have to work with them over time. So this platform also encourages them to stick around with us for at least a year. And hopefully if they do well in that year, they'll, sign up for successive years as well. So, something that gives consistency and that consistent support at a reasonable price to the clients. And then as a health coach, when you kind of crunch the numbers, you end up getting paid quite decently. Plus, you don't have to be necessarily scrambling for new clients all the time. I know, a few years ago when I was taking a lot of, private clients, some clients would work with me for a couple of months. Some would work with me for longer, but, people do tend to peter out, other stuff just takes priority, whatever, and they don't stick with it over time. So they don't always get the results that they ultimately wanted. And plus, I'm always like scrambling for new clients to replace the ones that drop off. And with this, you've got those clients for a year, which is going to get them the longer term results, because we know, just not one or two changes that's going to make the difference for them. It's successive small changes, right? So they're going to get good outcomes, which will give you great ratings on the platform, and attract new clients, and then it just gives the coach some stability. So for people who just really want to do some work on their own, but don't want to be alone in it and want to have some stability, I think it's a really great platform.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tamara, and again for your feedback and helping develop it. And obviously, I want to also say to everyone, this is very new, right? Like this year, we are kind of limiting our input in terms of coaches to also learn to finalize the app and the process, and we're going to be ready to go big next year, January 23, and have a lot more clients come in, obviously, but also coaches. Let me give you a quick preview or overview of the app, and I should be able to screen share that. Let's just see if that works. So that's from my mobile. Okay, here we go. So here we go. So this is, you should be able to see that. Okay. Here we go. So this is just the welcome page, right? And basically the app can be downloaded probably in about 3 weeks or so, right? We're still working on a few things, and there's going to be a free version, right? So everybody can download that. And the idea is with the free version is just to get people excited. And some of the things they can do here, they can, for example, start their own lifestyle prescription. And we're going to add more and more. Like the first one is more knowledge-based to learn the benefits of lifestyle medicine and health coaching. Or here's simple energy exercise, right? And what we're obviously going to do is we use the SUT scale. We measure. We want clients to measure, well, how stressed do I feel? Then they go through a 1-minute exercise, right? Very simple. Everybody can do that. They measure again. And after that, they get reward coins, which means the whole idea is how can we make it so enticing, so exciting, so almost addictive, right? I mean, in a way, that's what it is. And I think that's what it needs to be, where our clients say, oh my God, this feels so good. I want more. And a part of that process is, you see on top here, this green 40 coins, RX Heal coins, which is basically, we're calling it the currency, right? The digital currency, in a sense where we start to value our health and our improving lifestyle habits more and more. The more we improve habits into our lives, the more we get rewarded, which then we can redeem for things that are valuable to us, right? The courses, products, services, and so on. So this is the reward mechanism. So whenever you do something in your app, when you actually get better and better and better, you get rewarded for that. And obviously, here people can sign up very easily inside the app or the website, obviously. And we want to explain and keep it very simple, but also explain very well. For example, some of the benefits are you have this direct access to you as a coach. That's the benefit, one of the big benefits, right? We use group coaching meetings, we use personal consultations, there's chat support, right? So it's the clients are different levels. Some are kind of very new, and for them, just asking a couple questions via chat is a good start. Others say, oh no, I want a group coaching. I love this feeling being part of a community and learn with my fellow travelers. Somebody else might say, well, actually, I really need this personal touch. right? This personal consultation, and they would book that. And it's all done here inside the app, right? And also this unlimited lifestyle prescriptions, which means it's inside the app, and I'm going to show you in a minute. You can schedule your own lifestyle prescription, which basically means a habit that you commit to, a small habit. It can be larger, but mostly we start with the very small micro habits. And you get rewarded. And somehow, I don't know who came up with that idea of a health wallet, right? We have our money that is very valuable, that we need for living. We put this into a wallet, right? But also, what about our health? And that's the RX Heal coins that are part of that growing our health wallet. So you get better, and you can redeem these RX Heal coins. So here, as we said before, and you can obviously see this on the website also, which I show you later. And this is the client side right now that I'm showing you, right? So our clients can sign up. It's $30 a month, which is billed annually, or it's $49 monthly, which is a 3-month commitment. If they say, I'm not sure yet, maybe 3 months is good, and they can always then go to the 30-month later if they like. We also have a leaderboard, and that's part of the gamification in many ways. I don't know if you learn Spanish or other languages, Duolingo and other platforms. That is really part of a process to get us excited to do more, right? So, for example, and you can obviously say, I don't want to appear there, and names are private, right? That's obviously the case. And by the way, before I forget, obviously our platform is HIPAA compliant, follows all these legal requirements that are important in healthcare or general online. Now, from an interaction side, you just click down here, chat with your health coach, right? Very easy to do. You schedule a personal consultation whenever, whatever the client, the coach, you as a coach, you schedule your times. So it's convenient for you, also maybe time zone based. And then they schedule and you meet with your client in here, right? You don't have to go outside. Everything is in one spot. Same with group meetings. I haven't scheduled anything here yet. You can go in here and schedule and then invite all of your community, or maybe just some that are interested in, let's say, just back pain issues or whatever, right? So you can customize that without the need to make it complicated, right? We pay so much attention. Our developers are amazing now. We've got a really good team now that make it as easy as possible and really think it through. I think one of the core elements is this, where you can basically just say, oh, like I really need to establish eating habits or stress management habits or more social connections. And you schedule that. You add your start date. When do you want to do that? When do you want the app to remind you as a client, right, to do certain things? So as we know, in habit change, the trigger is very important. So what's triggering you? Well, now you can set the trigger in the app here. Oh, wow, I forgot. I didn't do this and that, right? And then you can change it, obviously. And once you complete one of these lifestyle prescriptions, it's one way to earn more of these RX Heal coins. There's more things in here, obviously, in the back end, but I want to keep it really simple, and we don't have too much time, right, to go into details. But I hope you can see we develop this for you as a coach and as a client, right? The only thing we are concerned, let me actually stop the screen first here, the sharing. The only thing we are concerned is basically to make it as easy as possible for you to have a direct connection with your clients. And I think, and let me say another thing quickly. And one of the biggest problems in healthcare are intermediaries, middlemen. You see this everywhere, right? Meaning there's so many people between, and it makes it so expensive, so complicated. And one of the things we said is we need to develop it so it's really you, it's your business. Think about it this way: it's the street, that platform is this kind of the street, right? You drive on it with meeting with your client, right? And the client too. So there's nobody between. You own this. It's your business, and you can do however you want to do this, right? You can part-time, 10 hours a week, 20, 30 hours, right? And we go into the finances a little bit later. A couple of questions already. How would that work? Because the model we use is not the premium health coaching model. but the healthy, wealthy model, meaning premium that you charge, a client comes, you charge 100, 200, 1,000 or whatever, right? For a session or a course or whatever. And they come to you and then that's it. Ours is more low cost, more like a gym kind of model. You have a gym fitness studio membership. And then the clients come to you at whatever level they are. But you also have a larger amount, not just a couple clients. You might have 200, 250. We're talking with one organization right now. They're probably looking at one coach even a larger, because we know not everybody responds. Not everybody needs a session right away, right? So there's different levels of how this can be done. And again, we're going to go more into that if you're interested in. Okay, so let me, I guess we just go into questions. So I want to have a lot of time available for questions, right? One is, okay, here we go. And please, guys, type into the chat box, and then obviously we can answer all your questions. Okay, so what are the points for? Okay, good question. Well, right now, I think the core of it is just to feel rewarded. See, that's another big issue from the psychology in healthcare right now. The old healthcare, which we call healthcare 2.0, is all about you pay in a sense. And there is really no reward mechanism, actually, that if you live healthy, that you're rewarded. There's none, or very, very few. Now, we want to turn this around to healthcare 3.0, where rewarding anyone, you, your clients, we reward them to actually become proactive. The more proactive they are, the more rewarded, the more win-win situations they have, the more excited they are to do even more. Even if there's like a, oh my God, I ate really bad for last week, no exercise. Well, that's where the coach comes in, the Healthy Wealthy Coach, maybe just with a chat. And hey, go back to this lifestyle prescription that we talked about last week. Just restart it. There's someone there, and that trust and that support, I think, is invaluable, which we see already. And so many of you know that because you use that already in your work. Is this white label? No, not right now. Again, the points then going to be, to go back to that, the points going to be reward. You can redeem the RX Heal points. And for right now, that's going to be early next year, right, where you can redeem them. But it's going to start with really good courses, maybe additional consultations, additional group sessions, things that have really value in terms of improving your health. We're probably going to bring in also some of the top leaders in the field, right, like in the summit, right? They're super excited about this. And so there's going to be valuable things, items, product, services, training, and more that's going to come over the next year.
Hey, Johannes. I think when somebody you said was asking about white labeling, I think that they're wondering if they can use the app like with their branding and stuff like that. But this will be, so this is just the team of Healthy Wealthy coaches. You'll function under that Healthy Wealthy name. There's no white labeling at this point.
Right, that's true. But on the other hand, also, so it's one big platform, right, where you run your business on, and we just handle the back end. Again, because I had another question. Well, what's in it for us as a nonprofit? You know, we're doing this for a while now with the lifestyle medicine. It's all nonprofit driven. We have a clear mission. That's what's in it for us, right? As an organization, because we are not making there's no profit in this for us. And that's why the whole point was there's no middleman, right? This, I think it's very important. Now, we just have a small fee that goes into paying the bandwidth, the server and development and these kind of things, right? That basically is deducted from the client pays $30 a month or $360 a year. We've seen so far the people that signed up, most of them went for the $360 because it's like a no-brainer, right? I mean, if you're interested in your health, $30 a month is easy, right? For most people, at least. And so then just a small fee is deducted. And then think about it this way. Client pays through the platform, small fee deducted, all the funds go to you. Right? So let's talk about what that would look like. So please, it's not, I can't have promise you a certain income or any of that, right? I'm sure you know that. But just think about it. If you have 200 clients times 30 or 27 if you deduct a small fee, right? So that's about 6,000. So it's really easy. That's how you can do it. How many clients you bring into your Healthy Wealthy Coach funnel or business times 30 or 360. So what some of our coaches have done, a couple that started already, and that's what we're going to do actually in December and January, assign clients already to our Healthy Wealthy Coaches, right? And basically, if somebody pays 360, that 360 minus the fee, small fee, goes directly to you, right? So times 10, you just multiply it. It's really simple. We wanted to keep it simple so the client knows, hey, it's easy. I can afford 30, especially knowing that they're going to get better because I have somebody I can talk to. And for coaches, well, there's no complication and you don't have to spend only 10 minutes working with a client and be in time pressure or whatever. You can schedule it the way you like within a certain frame, because we obviously need to make sure you use evidence-based protocols, and that's why the training is really important, right? We also teach other things that I go in there in a minute, maybe, but so you have to be a certified coach or be close to be certified. Lots of organizations that we accept. If you're not sure, just send us an email and we review that, right, to make sure you can join the platform. And we're gonna also have the training also includes streamlining our knowledge, right? Because we want you to be, all of our health coaches, Healthy Wealthy Coaches, to be at a similar level, right? And also know how to address the root causes and use evidence-based protocols and modalities. Okay, another question I just read was, which I think is really important, where do the clients come from? Well, there are three main ways. One is you have clients already, or you have your own clients that you funnel into Healthy Wealthy, right? Could be 10, 20, 50, 100, right? Whatever that is. And you do that easily by, you get a link when the app is fully done in terms of the sign up. You get a link or code, and then clients that you reach out to, they can sign up and are added directly to your profile so you can work with them, right? Nobody else sees them, it's yours, right? So that's your own clients. And for many of you, that's quite a lot already, because think, it's not about your clients have to spend hundreds and hundreds, it's 30 a month. So it opens up a lot of clients for you. The second one is we also teach you in the training how to reach out to local groups, healthcare professionals, doctors' offices, like organizations, like businesses, right? Larger groups. And some of our coaches do this already. Like a doctor might have 500 or 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 clients in his practice, and he just doesn't want to add a health coach, whatever reason, and that doctor outsources, as we call it, outsources the health coaching to you. So he might just write a lifestyle prescription and say, please go to this Healthy Wealthy Coach, and they take care of you, right? So that's the number two, and we teach you how to do that, right? And it's actually if you are a health professional listening right now, this is a great way for you to bring health coaching, lifestyle medicine into your practice without really doing that much, like changing your practice and, hiring someone and all that. Actually, that's a big challenge for health professionals to do that. And so it's a very easy way to bring health coaching into your practice. And then, so that's number two. And number three is we assign clients to you. Right? So whoever comes into the Healthy Wealthy platform, we just assign them to available Healthy Wealthy coaches. And we do work, another question was there, we do work with larger groups. We have several of them that are very, very interested. But again, I have to admit, right, this year for us is just getting everything ready. And next year we reach out in a big, big way. to a lot of bigger organizations. Okay, let's see other questions. Tamara, whenever you want to come in, please, I'm totally for that.
I can't see the questions that you can see.
Oh, okay, maybe I say that, yeah.
I do see here in the Zoom room, I see Corinne was asking about, she was referencing when I talked about the job versus entrepreneurship during the Lifestyle Medicine Summit and talking about how, like crunching some of the numbers of, what coaches can make. And she said, she was asking how we can make that money that I was talking about when coaches are only, when coachees, the patients, are only paying $30 a month. And I did crunch those numbers specifically in that presentation. I was just looking for that slide that I had done. And unfortunately, I switched computers since then. I got a new computer and the file is not coming up for me right now, but I definitely can. If you take like basically, if you take the number of clients that you have, so say we're working part-time and you took 100 clients at $30 each, right? And then you figure that if they're with us for a year, they're going to have 6 one-on-one sessions. They're going to have more, and you'll get paid for those if they have additional ones. But so each client is going to have, like, on average, of course, this isn't going to work out perfectly, but on average would be like every other month they'd have a one-on-one session. So, you could expect out of 100 clients, you'd have 50 each month that you'd be doing one-on-one with, divided by 4 weeks. So you have 25 clients a week that you would work with. Very manageable, for a part-timer. And then you would have maybe 2 or 3 group sessions during the week. So if you take that amount, and I can't do math in my head. So what if you took, would be about $3,000 minus the fee if you had 100 clients. And so that, and then you figure out, I came up with like about $50 an hour that you would spend if you're considering like half an hour sessions for that 50 clients each month, plus your group stuff. So I will see if I can find that slide. Doing math in my head is not my forte. So, but
totally
it came out to around, $50 an hour, but that's because not every client is going to be like a full hour, and they're, going to be, not every client is going to be doing a one-on-one session with you every month. And then you decide how many hours. I think I figured, like, I estimated it on doing like 3 one-hour group coaching sessions a week.
Yeah, and we calculate that out very well. Basically what you said, a typical situation could be full-time, which is about 35 hours, right? And it's very easy. It's easily manageable to have 250 or so clients. And that puts into calculation that, again, a couple things, the way we do things differently. One is there's more group coaching going on, right? So a lot of things we can do in group coaching. For example, if there's one theme of a group coaching session could be emotional health, right? So in that group environment, we teach clients the skills, how to lower the intensity of their emotions, right? Instead of doing it one-on-one. Now, also the personal coaching sessions are 30 minutes, because we're also going to teach you in the training how to focus on the things that are essential, which we call root cause analysis, right? Which is kind of like one of our specialties, to be really precise and use tools that help clients to shift rather quickly, but also our focus, and that's with a chat, personal or group coaching, it is about habit change, right? So HealthiWealthi is not the number one in terms of, I want to educate people. Yes, there has to be some education, but we want to bring them into action. That's really what this is about. An example, which has happened to me a couple of weeks ago, client asked me, chatted with me, right? And said, this and that happened. And instead of chatting for hours or 10, 15 minutes, right? I right away kind of ask a couple of questions, said, okay, how about you practice this, or you remember we did this lifestyle prescription that you have in the app. Start doing this right now, and let's talk again in a day or two, right? This is not an emergency situation. This is about handling where they are right now and then moving them into action. So that's a very different approach, right? Where the client has to take responsibility and we help them to get there. So it's very doable in terms of the income. I think Tamara is totally right. It's between 40 to 60, 70, depending on circumstances. Also, some clients that you might have need a lot more personal sessions, right? Which are paid additionally to the $30 a month to you.
Yeah, I think you said they're charged $49.
49, yeah.
For additional sessions.
Okay, let me see. Other questions. Oh, that's a long one. Okay. That to me, yeah, okay. Laura, I'm gonna read this in a minute, but it's a long one. Oh, here we go. It's from the slide. Here we go. Yeah, that's in the chat now on the live streaming page. Is there a fee for the health coach training, for the Healthy Wealthy Coach training? Yes, very low fee. It's a 3-month training. You get so much. And you can click at the bottom. It says, say yes to a Healthy Wealthy Coach career. Just click there, and then you get to that page. Somebody asked me a week ago, because I said we have only a few spots left, which is actually very, very true. So because we limited it to 100 health coaches that can join the platform. And the reason is not because we want to push you or, whatever other reason. We just don't have the resources, because if we bring 100 coaches in, we want to make sure we can assign clients to you. Plus, we teach you well to have your own clients and to reach out locally to a doctor, which is a lot of our health coaches, Healthy Wealthy Coaches do already. And so you're building over the next month your practice. And think about it this way, from another way, from a monthly perspective. So let's say in January, right? You start and you bring 5 clients in, 5 times 360, right? That's 1,500 or something. And the next one you do 10, right? So, and then you have like a base, as Tamara was saying. You have your 200 clients, and you don't have to worry about constantly marketing yourself. And we hear this so often, this frustration. I'm not a marketing person. Well, I tried social media. It didn't work. Posting there and tried to get clients, and you spend a lot on consultants. We did this too, and it's frustrating. And so we said that is one of the big things, right? We need also, as a business, we need to think more long-term. So you have your 250, and you can add more. Some might disappear or not want to continue, but you have a base that makes it so much easier to work and not to worry so much about this marketing thing, which we have to do it, but a lot less, obviously.
Okay, Johannes, Alessandro is feeding me some questions here. So Tracy and Julie were asking about the training and how that works. And if you're already a board certified coach, why do you have to take the training? Mm-hmm. So basically the training is you have your recorded sessions. So you're going to be getting, we're not going to spend, because we're expecting you to be certified coaches, board certified, or sort of, through a regular, through an approved program, and whatever, because this is for coaches all over the world. So not all of them, do the national board certification in the US. But we're expecting that you're going to come into this already trained. If you're a health professional, then you might have more training. You might do the full coach certification program at LPU, and then you'd be ready to do this. But if you're coming in as a trained coach, we go over just some basics on core skills, because every program I'm finding teaches a little bit different. Some are stronger in like core skills than others, and so forth. So I just spend very short amount of time just kind of hitting the high points on some of the core coaching skills. And then you're also going to have access to additional skills that you would not have likely learned anywhere else, because LPU offers the 9 points and phases of self-healing. There's the root cause analysis. It's like, how do you look at the different, looking at somebody holistically? How do you look at what's lifestyle induced? Where's the root causes? Is it lifestyle? Is it emotional stuff? Is it, whatever? So helping the client gain insight so they know what kind of steps they can make to make, a real big change. So you're going to get some of that training in there. Plus, then you're going to learn how to use the app, how to do group coaching sessions. Group coaching sessions isn't something that's taught in a lot of programs. I know myself, I went through Back to Well coaches again in the last year to learn group coaching skills and so forth as a CE thing. So, you've got a lot of different things packaged into this, what's going to be sessions that you can watch in the portal that you would get access to. So you can do that. Like if you say you were signed up now, if you're already signed up or do sign up soon, you can have the rest of November and December to kind of, go through those trainings. And then in January, February, March to the beginning of April, we're going to do one live session each week. That'll be where you got to look at this mug every week, but we'll meet, we'll kind of go over questions and answers, and we'll do some practice. It's a big group. We might also break out into smaller breakout rooms and practice that way. It's like when we actually go to try to apply it, that the questions often come up, and we want you to feel skilled once you get into the platform. The question was in here as well of when you get access to the platform. So I think Johannes, you had said partway through you can actually access the platform because you'll want to practice with it and stuff. But definitely you'll be released to be a certified Healthy Wealthy coach and be able to receive clients through the platform once you finish that 3 months. And it's great for 24 CEs and that extra learning. I mean, I've been a nurse for 33 years and a coach for 12, and I learned new things. And I specifically took the LPU's coach training because I wanted to learn those additional things. And I thought it was wonderful. I did that last year. And so I think there's not really a chance that you're not going to learn some new things if you take it. And so even if you got in and you tried the platform, and even worst case scenario, if you said, I'm not sure that this is for me, maybe I'm not going to do this, you would still have that additional training and the CEs and everything. So it's a no-lose kind of situation, I think. I'm just looking to see if there was some other part of that.
Quickly, Tamara, because of what a related question. Another thing that is potentially you can get is the organ, mind, brain anatomy charts, which we never actually gave out unless going through full lifestyle prescription university training. But this is so important. I mean, one of the biggest invaluable resources that everyone that knows about organ, mind, brain anatomy and how basically every organ tissue has specific stressors, emotions, thoughts, beliefs, and lifestyle habits attached. And knowing that through the charts, just looking at the chart, what's skin epidermis, eczema about? What are they thinking? What are they feeling, right? It's just unbelievably valuable. And that's part of the training too, where we give you an intro into that so you can use them. That's going to help you so much. So if you sign up, somebody said, Lilia, get the charts, please do. You're going to love them. Absolutely love them.
And that was getting the charts actually 4 or 5 years ago was what made me decide to go through the full training last year, because it's amazing. I love the way the charts break it down very simply. And it's based on, decades of research in various fields and Chinese medicine and lots of different things come into that. But in another certification program that I took, I learned some about it, wanted to know more, but they recommended this 2-inch thick book to go through and learn the specifics here. And the charts just simplified everything so much and gave me just what I needed, not all the extra stuff. So I have to put in a plug for those charts. They're awesome. Yes, and the training that goes with it.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is, I think once you have them, you don't even know why you didn't have them before. I use them all the time, for myself too, right? So it's for yourself. Understand why chronic health issues happen, how they are triggered, why there's a stress and regeneration phase, right? And symptoms are different in stress and regeneration phase of every organ tissue, right? What conflict themes, what's the stressor about? And you just ask the right question at the right time, knowing that. So take them, please, the charts. Quite a few questions. So So you can use the HealthiWealthi logo while marketing ourselves. Absolutely. When you're in the training, yes, that's the whole idea. So in terms of timeline, we're probably going to give you access within after 3-4 weeks when you are in the training to the app. So you can start already. Maybe just 1 or 2, right? That's part of the learning process. So you have us, same model we do for a coach, for clients. You have us to help you and answer questions and just be there for you, right? That's what the training is all about, not just learning skills. I mean, you have a lot of skills already, but we align the skills, we move your skills to another level. And then how to actually use this, the HealthiWealthi platform, to be successful. That is important, right? Because as I said before, the reality is, if you make a good living, you take care of your clients without having any distractions, right? And we need 10,000s of really well-trained health coaches just in the US alone to take care of the population, right? And that's where we're going to. There's no way this is going to be stopped, right? This is the future. But we're just very early on, right now. And it's going to just explode over the next few years, 100%. The other one, could you speak to HIPAA? I'm not an expert. I just know we are HIPAA compliant in terms of the video, audio, the server and all that, right? So whatever is needed, we do. And the liability coverage, which I think, and Tamara, maybe you can talk about that, but I think it's required anyway, or suggested that everybody has their own coach or coach liability insurance. And why we do not include it for coaches is because our coaches are all over the world. And so it's very local thing, right? UK has different regulations and insurance companies. So this best thing is just very low cost, right? To get that local.
I think you had mentioned when I asked once that like you have insurance for stuff like would be related to the platform and whatnot. Yeah. But we're not employees of HealthiWealthi. We're running our own businesses. So as a prudent business, owner, you would want to protect yourself with insurance. Unfortunately for coaching, insurance is usually just, a couple $100 a year or something like that. So it's not too expensive. There's not like high risk with coaching because we're supporting people to do what they want to do. We're not telling them what to do. So insurance companies generally think, well, that's, for health education, health coaching, those kinds of things, the risk is pretty low. Doctors have another story.
Yeah,
but somebody put in here too, what if they can't make the live sessions, if they don't, have the Tuesday at 1 o'clock Eastern time available? Can they just do the online stuff? And I would say, just like I had to rearrange my schedule to do the live sessions when I took LPU training, or if I do any other, CE training or coach training or anything, I have to kind of alter for a period of time, and it's only 3 months. So I had to alter, when I take my lunch break from work and stuff like that to do it. It would be really hard to just accommodate everybody. And as for me, for the trainer, I do work a full-time job and work another, my own program. So it's just hard. It would be hard to say, well, I can offer it 3 different times or something, during the week. So, if you feel like you really, really want to join the January cohort, and, we can probably alter the times for other cohorts. Somebody asked about that as well. This first cohort is going to be January, but then probably by the second quarter by like April, we're hoping to open up to another cohort. We'll kind of see how things grow, as that goes. So if you just like absolutely can't do that Tuesday time, reach out to us and we'll see what we can do, or like just maybe think about joining a next cohort. Kind of let us know if you're really want to join. Let us know what like time would work for you, and we can see what we can accommodate the next time around.
Yes, and obviously we record the sessions, right? But I totally agree with Tamara that the live part is so essential, right? And so
practice. So yeah,
it's
got to do that live.
Exactly going to make the difference. Okay, another question. Canada to help you with liabilities? Yes, absolutely. You sign up, and then we like over the next weeks, you just email questions, and we help you, right, to kind of figure out what to do. We have quite a few coaches already in Canada and probably in most countries around the world, so we can always connect you and figure out And we also have resources to in a lot of countries about the liability insurance, like UK, US is pretty easy, Europe. But if you need help, that's why we're here, right? And as you probably see, we're pretty passionate about this to make it work. And so, so we help you with whatever help you need in whatever area. Another question. I'm in the US. Can clients join me from groups from other countries? Oh, yeah, that's very good. Yeah, absolutely. The only thing might be time zone, right? But the nice thing is you can schedule, right? Like, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, and that's another thing. Let me maybe address that related. Think about it. Healthy Wealth is just helping you run your business in a very foundational, easy way, so your life is easy. Because I don't know about you, but I hate the whole back end stuff and insurance and all this kind of stuff, the administration and the marketing and all that. I don't want to say hate. I mean, I hate it, but it's like, okay, I really don't want to do it if I don't have to, right? And I think that is a lot of the burnout, the stress that we have. We have to do so many things like marketing. Oh, we need to post social media to clients. We need to do this, da, 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 da. Oh, we need to pay taxes, right? And file it and all this stuff. It's too much. So whatever we can reduce, that is our motto. How can we make it easy? And so in terms of, you can use HealthiWealthi for existing clients, for local clients, and actually something we're going to suggest a lot, because I think personally, people trust you a lot more if they know where you are. Not necessarily everyone, but I think having a local connection, being the HealthiWealthi coach in your community is going to be really, really beneficial. And then let's just say, because somebody was concerned, what if I have 250 clients and more want to come in and I don't know what to do, it's too much. Well, then you bring another health coach, partner with a health coach, a HealthiWealthi coach. Or like some of our doctors do, they say, oh, we have about 3,000 clients and we probably need 3 or 4 health coaches that manage all the 3,000 clients, right? So they become team leaders, as we're calling them. They basically just manage 2 or 3 coaches that help them work with their large group, right? So you can have local clients and online wherever they are worldwide. Like my wealthy coach is in Australia, so go figure. You need to figure out the time zone.
Just to tack on to that, the question of like, can we take clients from other countries? Health coaching is a certified profession. It's not licensed, so you can pretty much coach anybody from anywhere. For me, like as an RN in my job, I have to be licensed in every single state in the US and Washington, DC for my job, because I'll get in trouble if I try to do anything nursing related in another state without a license. We don't have that issue as health coaches, which is really awesome. One other question I'd like to address here, Johannes, if I could. Dee asked, she said, I have my own signature program. So how do you envision we incorporate this program into what we are already doing? So as Johannes had said, this platform is strictly for coaching, for helping people set their steps, get into implementation, right? And it keeps it very simple. So I too have other programs. I do like education, I have courses. So how I'm envisioning doing it is I've got my signature program that clients will go through. Not everyone's going to want coaching, but then if they do want coaching, I can funnel them through the HealthiWealthi. So that will be a separate thing. They can sign up for the $30 a month, but my signature program, so to speak, will be separate. So, there's probably a lot of different ways you could do that, but definitely you could work it together and use the HealthiWealthi as a platform to serve those clients that want coaching.
Totally agree. And so it's not meant, what we do is not meant to reduce you to just one platform or whatever else you want to do, right? But I also want to be clear, and I know some of you might not like that, because our concept is, one of the things in healthcare right now, there's so much upselling going on. I know you probably know that term, right? That, you're a coach and then you sell products, you sell this and that, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And we try to really limit that to a minimal or not on the platform, because I think the problem is that's the old type of healthcare system, right? If a client knows you're just there for them, right? It's time, attention, advice in the sense of information that you might say, hey, why don't you read this, right? And especially, obviously, coaching, right? Guiding them. The trust level goes up so much. And I think it's a mindset, right? So we just want to, from the beginning, establish a mindset that you get paid well, as a health coach on Healthy Wealthy, and not to use it to upsell whatever, right? I just wanted to mention that. But having said that, it's like Tamara was saying, you might have other programs that you run at the same time. That's totally okay.
And if you have a niche or a proprietary program that you like to coach people through, you can totally do a series of group coaching using the Healthy Wealthy platform. So, you can, like, for the month, you can say, okay, this month is, we're going through this, we're going to coach you through this program. And in the platform, you can set your steps as you go through, each session. And then maybe start over each month or something like that. However long it takes you to do it. So there's lots of possibilities, but like Johannes said, the Healthy Wealthy platform is for coaching. So you can have that as an upsell sometimes, maybe for, so you educate somebody elsewhere and then you say, and if you have trouble implementing what you've just learned, let's get you into some coaching for a very affordable cost.
Yes. So recordings, if they're available, not right now. And there's many reasons, because you wouldn't believe how expensive like servers, video recordings, things like that are. And so we have to, to offer this at this affordable cost, so to speak. We have to be very cost conscious in terms of the platform expenses, right? That like video streaming kind of thing and all other things. But the core is this. Think about it. There's hundreds and hundreds of coaches and also clients. We are a community, right? The whole idea is it's a decentralized community. It's not one company that tells you what to do, right? And maybe takes 50% of the cut. Okay, others do that. No, that's not what we are about. We are about that mission to make lifestyle medicine and health coaching accessible to everyone. So, and to really do that, we have to work as a community in a way, right? Where if you say, hey, this would be great, can we add that in the platform? Yeah. All of us, if it makes sense, if like a majority or a lot of us that work on Healthy Wealthy say, why don't you do that? That helps actually a lot. And it would help benefit the clients. Then we're going to do it, right? So I'd like you to be part of the movement, part of the network, right? To actively engage. Also, maybe skills, some of the skills that we could add in terms of trainings, right? So there's a lot of possibilities to grow. Right now, we're just keeping it simple to make it easy for everybody to get involved. And then absolutely, as we go along, we're going to improve it to wherever we want to go, That's
Hey,
one question.
It's
go ahead.
1 o'clock and I have to hop. I have another meeting to go to. My lunch break is over. So thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you. I think we continue a couple more minutes. Thank you so much. And you're going to see and hear Tamara in the training. She's amazing how she teaches. So you're absolutely going to love her and love the way she teaches and what she's teaching, right, in the Healthy Wealthy Coach training. A couple more questions. How can I buy the charts? If you go down to the on this page where you're streaming page, just say yes to your Healthy Wealthy Coach career. You can click that, which brings you to the registration, and then you can sign up for the training, right? So you're still part of this year's sign up. Again, we have, I think, 17 left, not a lot, because we are like 80 or so, 83, 4, 5 already committed. And then you can also get the charts there, the organ, mind, brain, anatomy charts. Another question, liability insurance, what type? I think it's kind of a health coaching type of liability insurance. And actually, we're going to add that detail also on that page, on the Healthy Wealthy Coach page. And also contact us via the chat or email, and we can give you detailed information about that. We have Healthy Wealthy coaches from UK, yes. Several already, yes. Canada too. Type in more questions, please. We have a few more minutes time, I think. We go over. Let's see. Each coach will have their own web page. Yeah, it's kind of an access page basically in the app where you're gonna show up and we can customize it. Absolutely, we're gonna have that. We will have that. Um, which email address you can send an email to this address, or even better, go to. Sorry, let me get this for you. And actually, maybe best thing is this: click at the bottom, one of the two banners, and it gives you the Healthy Wealthy Coach information. There's also a contact form there and a chat. Actually, you can use the chat too. Question. Okay, we answered that one. The approved certifications. Great question. We approve all NBHWC schools, so you don't have to be NBHWC approved yet, which we definitely suggest. But if you completed or certified by a school that is approved by NBHWC, also the UK version, which is, I think, is UK HCA, I think, right? And others worldwide that basically are established health coaching schools, you definitely are safe, right? You can join Healthy Wealthy. If you're not sure, just send us an email, right? And maybe with a quick outline how many hours you trained. And I hope you understand, right? We're building something that has the potential to grow fast and to reach so many people. So we need to also make sure the standards are at the highest level, right? So we need to make sure that all the health coaches at a minimum are certified by a verifiable school, plus go through our training so we ensure that they are ready and do an amazing job with the Healthy Wealthy clients. The next training starts January 10. Again, click that link below where it says say yes to your Healthy Wealthy Coach career. Okay, so any other questions, please type in to the chat box. And again, this is the professional liability insurance. Thank you, Sonia. This is going to be the last live event because holidays coming up. And let me maybe, and then we start, as I said, assigning clients and help our coaches that committed to, get started. We want you to get started in January to have your clients. You might just start with 3, 4, 5, 10 maybe clients. Warm up, right? Get ready. So you get used to working that way, and then you build up however many you'd like to 250 or more, right? One of the things that I also like to address, and I asked this question a couple of days ago in another call, how many of you have their own health coach already? Your own committed health coach. Like, who has kind of Healthy Wealthy coach? Right? Because I firmly believe we need to walk our talk and would, join Healthy Wealthy as a coach, but then also please consider to get your own Healthy Wealthy coach. That's actually one of the first things we do, right? Pretty much all of our 100 or so Healthy Wealthy coaches, they're also going to get their own health coach on Healthy Wealthy. So we start already working with each other because we learn so much by experiencing it on our own body, in our own life, right? And a big part, I think, what we all need to do as a community, as a group, that mindset that working on our health, improving lifestyle habits, one little step, micro step at a time, is valuable. Hence, we have the RX Heal coin, making it valuable to us as a coach. And by the way, as a coach, you also get rewarded. I didn't even mention that. Not just our clients get rewarded if they improve, if they get better. The better they get, the more RX Heal coins they get. You as a coach, the more clients engage with you, the more you help your clients, the more you get RX Heal coins that you can redeem for valuable things. So that mindset that I'd like you to, and I hope you join us, because this is, sometimes like, oh my God, this is such a big project, but knowing that so many of you have the same thoughts, with the summit, it was like, yes, I mean, this needs to change, right? Healthcare needs to change. I mean, I think we all agree on that, right? This can't go on. I don't want to wait another 10 years. I'm doing this for 30 years, right? In healthy, holistic wellness, biofeedback, and so on, and mindfulness. And not much really has changed. Yes, a lot more awareness, but not in terms of access. And so we cannot do the same thing again and again for the next 10, 20 years, right? But we also need to be a lot of us to do this. And that's what Healthy Wealthy does. It just is the platform, right? Still, you guys are going to be the leaders. You're going to go out there. You're going to be your, whatever, New York or Mumbai or Beijing, wherever you are. You are the leader that basically gets out there, helps clients, maybe builds a healthy, wealthy team, become a team leader where you have maybe 10 health coaches with you, right? That help thousands of clients, right? The platform, we build it in a way so it's open, so you can do however and whatever you like in terms of the business that you want to build. It could be part-time, full-time, or be a team leader with a lot of bigger networks that you service and help clients with. Okay, let's see. A couple more questions. And Clara, and somebody said, oh, I'm late on here. The replay is going to be available right away. So you can just watch the replay and you can still post into the chat box. Yeah, we try to answer. Even better, sign up. Join us. I mean, this again, I think that the coach training is so affordable. What you get is, I mean, it's 50% off anyway right now, so it's super affordable. And please just click the link down here on that page. Actually, I'm gonna type it in here too, but a couple of links that show you where to go. And obviously, if you want to get your own health coach, if you're a coach or not, right? Then scroll further down where it says, don't do it alone. Trust your personal health coach, right? We have you can sign up for like your own health coaching for $30, $39 only for family, which we're adding just for the holidays. Because, hey, it's worth it. So worth it. Okay, quick question. Last question for today. Oh, here's another one. When will we be assigned a coach? Great question, Alicia. Thank you. Well, we start doing this in December, so in about 3 weeks or so, right? And by probably before the holidays, everybody that has signed up as a member to get their own health coach, you will have a health coach assigned. And so again, please be a little patient with us, because you can probably imagine it's complex to building this, and we made a lot of progress the last 2 months. And again, if you need anything, let us know. That's why we're here. Okay. Okay. Please clarify my understanding. The clients will be assigned to health coaches. Well, for example, if 100 of you right now that are listening in here sign up right now as a health coach, or to get a health coach, to work with a health coach, right? Scroll down right on this page. It says, don't do it alone. You can click on that later. So you get your own health coach, 100 of you. These 100 clients will be assigned very soon to our Healthy Wealthy coaches. And basically start working with their own personal coach, right? So for example, I'm a Healthy Wealthy coach, right? On the platform already, plus about 70, 80, 90 or so. That's probably 87, I think, or 90 right now. Already signed up as a Healthy Wealthy coach. But also I have my own health coach, which I said, right? Krista, Australia, she's amazing. And because I'm stressed a lot, right? I do so many things and I need someone to help me have little shifts in my life, so I'm not as stressed, right? Which makes me physically, emotionally healthier, right? And as a health coach, I firmly believe every single health coach out there needs to have their own health coach that is there for them, because then we do much better work and we experience it ourselves. Okay, last question. Actually, let me ask that question. Everybody, type into the chat box. Do you feel every person should have the ability or the accessibility to a health coach? Type in the chat box, yes or no. And also maybe add to that how to ask this question. Should you have a health coach? Would that be beneficial to you? Type in the chat box, right? Think about this for a second. We are typically so busy helping other people that we forget, hey, we need to take care of ourselves. So in any case, thank you so much for being here. Scroll down. I know many of you are in here, or some of you at least, Sam and Alicia and a few others that are already Healthy Wealthy coaches. Sign up. Join us, okay? And in addition, get your own health coach. Get your own Healthy Wealthy Coach, which is scroll down on that page. Don't do it alone, right? So after we close, just go there, sign up, help us make this possible, right? I think we all agree that people suffer too much. There's too much suffering going on, chronic health issues, emotional health issues that don't have to be there, right? If we have someone that helps us, coaches us to get better and address these root causes based on lifestyle medicine, evidence-based lifestyle medicine and health coaching principles. Thank you so much. Scroll down. It's going to be exciting. Assigning coaches to you, teaching you how to do this so you have your own business that is very easy to manage. As I said many times, we make it very easy. We don't add a lot of fancy features that really don't need, that just make you work more, right? Simplicity. Simplify your life as a Healthy Wealthy coach. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And I see you. Send us an email if you have questions. Click the banners below here. There's also contact there, a chat there. Just send us an email and respond as quickly as possible. And have a great next few weeks. Join us. See you soon. Bye-bye.